Hello. Good morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are. I am able to stream early today because tomorrow is the 4th of July and I have it off. And so I got off early today. So I could do a stream for all the Europeans and Africans and Asians in the chat. But I do have to run some errands later today. So I don't know if it'll be a super long stream, but we'll have some fun. How's everybody doing? Exotic, Modocs, Aviation World, that's a new name. Video Emporium, also a new name. Hamburgor, Gavin Wright, The War Boar, Rika Zila, Andre, Sphinx Inn, Marble, Poinations, Waiter of Karma, Not a Coffee Addict. I am a coffee addict. Blur, Godzilla, SCP, Froglord, British Snail Animations, No Soup for You. That's Soup Nazi. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Seinfeld, but the Soup Nazi episode is a classic episode of Seinfeld. Walmat, Notrus, Nikki's Art, Nope. First time typing in a live stream, so welcome. Nice. Welcome, Nope. Rob000, Somali Swedish mapper, train sit 65. Draw a Polish flag on the moon? That's not legal. So, I normally just start off with a couple of games. Learn my African geography, which needs improvement. And then we'll get into some drawing. And we can show some art off as well. Alright, so global. Oman is adjacent to the answer. Wow, okay. So what? Saudi Arabia, Yemen. Alright, well that was easy. Two shot. Yeah, Poland cannot enter space, sadly. So I can draw Poland on like a sound stage. See, some people want to show off some art. Good stuff. If you are just joining, please be so kind as to drop a like on the stream. We really appreciate it. I'm downloading some of the stuff that you guys want to show on stream. Are you allowed to show contest entries for art review? Yeah, sure. Why not? We can do that. And then we'll do a little bit of art review, and then we'll do some drawing, because I build this nominally as a drawing stream. So. Yeah, Nightbot is making the rounds in chat, so make sure you're not spamming. This is easy. Oregon to Oklahoma, Idaho, Wyoming, South Dakota. Nope, that was wrong. Nebraska. Or I could do Colorado, right? Yeah, I should have done that. Let's do world real quick. This game is called Travel. Honduras to Ecuador. Okay. You guys might need to help me with this one. I'm not good at Central American nations. Honduras. Is it what? El Salvador? Wrong way. Belize? Nope. 0 for 2. Costa Rica? It's on the way. Was it Guatemala? I'm just naming all the countries I know, and okay, it's Nicaragua, Costa Rica, and then after Costa Rica, it's Panama, right? And then you get to Venezuela or Colombia. Okay. Yeah, I went the wrong way. Fun little game. Maybe we'll do some Infinite Craft and tier list later, but first, put out a couple of shorts since the last time I streamed on Sunday, I think. So here, let's watch a couple of these together. Let me swap to headphones. Okay, let me know if it's too loud. So today we had one called McPeace, based on an Aaron comic. Repurposed it as a short. Let's watch it real quick.
Another McDonald's? Seriously? Isn't the world fat enough as it is? Stop being small-minded. I'm working towards world peace. Did you know 2 countries with McDonald's never go to war? It's fact. McDonald's brings enemies together. Look for yourself, dude. I'm yard. We, make fight like old time? 9. Another McDonald's?
This is a good Aaron comic. So this is based on something that some of you may be familiar with. It's not a real rule of international relations, but there's something called the McDonald's peace theory that was more sort of fervently discussed maybe like 10 or 20 years ago, 30 years ago, like in the immediate aftermath of the Cold War. The idea was that essentially if a country had a McDonald's, at that point it was so integrated into like the American sphere of influence that those 2 countries, that country would not go to war with another country because they were already, they wouldn't go to war with another country that had a McDonald's because they were both in the American sphere of influence, right? So like the idea of, you know, Japan and France going to war with each other doesn't make any sense, right? Now, it doesn't really work because there have been numerous wars between some countries that have McDonald's. Like, I think the first instance of 2 countries going to war that both had McDonald's was like the NATO intervention in the Balkans when NATO was bombing Serbia. I think Serbia had a McDonald's. And if it wasn't that, then definitely Georgia and Russia during the Russo-Georgian War in 2008. Both of them definitely had McDonald's at that point. So the McDonald's peace theory does not hold, but it's a funny joke. The democratic peace theory is something that does generally hold, though. The idea that 2 democratic states don't go to war with each other, that's generally true. There are some edge cases like the Russo-Georgian War in 2008. You could make an argument that Russia in 2008 was somewhat democratic, but not really. It was a dictatorship at that point too, but not nearly as authoritarian as it is today. And Georgia was very much a flawed democracy back then too. But that's an example. The democratic peace theory is a more robust sort of feature of international relations in academia. All right, moving on to the next one.
First, suck it, Euro losers. Oh, for f***'s sake. Welcome to Blåland.
So, Dick Rhino made this. This is First on Mars. This is based on a Burn-made comic. So we have no idea who made this comic. This is like a 15-year-old comic. This is one of the like earliest Polandball comics, classic. So we have no idea who the author is. We decided to turn it into a short. So Dick Rhino made this. It's pretty funny. All right, next one.
Canada is such a good boy. Always so kind, they say. So polite and never makes everything about himself. So quiet and well behaved, unlike his big brother. Funny, you think that after all those kind words, that they'd remember my birthday. Well, now none of you will forget my birthday ever again. Time to play pin the maple leaf on the flag.
Canada, wait. Are we getting pancakes?
Canada is such a good...
So this is an original one. I came up with the script for this, and then Aaron drew it. We wanted to have something for Canada Day. I have like an old Canada comic that I wanted to redraw for it, but I just couldn't find the energy to do it. So I came up with the script instead, and then Aaron drew it. I thought it was pretty good. So July 1st, which was on Monday, is Canada Day. It's Canada's National Day. It's effectively their birthday, when the Canadian territories at the time merged with, I think, Newfoundland and New Brunswick or something, July 1st of 1867. So Canada is, what, 150, 70 years old, something like that? No Canada Day stream though? Oh, blame Aaron for that. I'm not Canadian, so I don't care about Canada Day. But this was a funny idea. I liked it. It really leans into the Canada as a psycho type character. Have I heard that tomorrow will be the UK's general election? Yes. I know we have a lot of British viewers. We are, unsurprisingly, a channel that is most popular in the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, the big English-speaking countries. So yeah, we have a lot of British viewers. To our British viewers, my opinion, don't vote for the fucking Tories. The Tories are garbage. They have ruined your country. They've run into the goddamn ground. Don't vote for reform. Nigel Farage is he's a grifter. I don't like Keir Starmer, but I would probably vote for Labour, personally. If I lived in Scotland, if I was Scottish, or I lived in Scotland, I would probably vote for SNP. But my pet issue in British politics is Brexit. I think that's the biggest mistake the country has made in the past 15 years. Probably the biggest, self-own in British history since, the Suez Crisis. So, Brexit was stupid. You should not support it. If you do, you need to learn more about the European Union. And we have a video on that, so go watch it. Alright, anyway, let's get to some drawing. What do you guys want to draw today? What's my opinion on the presidential immunity ruling? It's fucking stupid. Supreme Court is... There should be no one person that powerful in any legal system. It's dumb. Can I draw the flag of Sarawak from 1870 to 1946? What is Sarawak? I've never heard of that. Malaysian state. Oh, wasn't this the one that, No. Okay, what's their flag from 1870? Oh, this is a pretty good flag. The Kingdom of Sarawak. I like this flag. It's a GIF. Why is it a GIF? What happens if I pull up a GIF into Photoshop? Give me a second. I'm going to try this off screen. Okay, I guess I can. This is the flag of the Kingdom of Sarawak. What's my opinion on Utah's new flag? It's better, but it's not good. It's much better, but it's not good. It's like a B-, I would give it. It's still a little bit too busy. Friendly reminder to drop a like on the stream. See a bunch of people in chat. Liking and commenting on our videos is the main way that it gets shown to other people on YouTube. The YouTube algorithm is relentless. There's no other way to do it. We'll make it small. What should the Kingdom of Sarawak be holding? This is a pretty cool flag. I'll ask you guys. We'll do a poll on the flag in a few minutes. Ooh, this is an errand ball. Maybe a little bit too lopsided on the right side. Clean this up here. What should this character be holding? Draw Scotland? I think I drew Scotland last stream. I have it here somewhere. Yeah, I drew just a very simple Scotland, not doing anything. Give him a sword? A massive fork? Okay, yeah, I like that. Let's give him a massive fork. Let's do it this way. So how is everybody's week going so far? I assume most of the people in chat are not American just because this is... Well, I don't know, actually. It's early afternoon in the United States, or late afternoon, so maybe some people are home. I don't know, but I guess it's summer, so school's out for most people. Good summer break, meh. The week's gone well so far. How about yours? Mine is effectively over. I have a 4-day weekend, so my week is going great. Let's do the cross. Being an adult sounds depressing. It's not. There are parts of adult life that, like, there's a very old adage in English. I'm sure there's something similar in other languages, but in English, it's youth is wasted on the young. It's the idea that when you're young, you don't know how good you have it until you're no longer young. And I don't know if I'm old enough to say that yet, but, oh, no, I need to split this in half, right? This is half black and half red. Being a student, I miss being a student. You have no responsibilities whatsoever as a student. Like, going to school and, like, writing papers and taking tests is a goddamn joke compared to real life. Like, you know, I was an okay student in middle school, high school. I was like a B+, A- student. And then I became like an actual good student when I hit college and I learned how to actually study and I started to give a shit. And even then, it was an like, you learn very quickly that it's a joke compared to real life when people have money on the line, they care a lot more about something, you know? So adulthood is like better in the sense that you have more agency than you do as a student. You know, you could stay up all night, eat a whole like sleeve of Oreos or a whole thing of Oreos if you really wanted to. No one's gonna stop you, you know? But you quickly learn that you don't want to. Having money is cool. So, but having to pay bills is not cool. But don't rush out of like student life. Enjoy it because it's easy compared to what comes after. It's also, interestingly, I think the biggest thing that I learned, well, I think most people probably learn, is that once you sort of leave school and you enter the real world, you realize that there's really no structure. So it's just, life becomes sort of what you make it. Okay, there's 5 little prongs on the crown. So when you're a student, life is more structured, right? Like you have courses, you go to the courses, you have sports, extracurriculars, whatever, right? And your parents will drag you from thing to thing, right? But when you're an adult, that doesn't happen anymore. So you've got to figure it out for yourself. It's different. But I would not want to necessarily go back to being a student, but I did enjoy it. Not having responsibilities was fun. Like staying up until 4. I mean, I still kind of do that on weekends because I am stupid, but do as I say, not as I do. Nearly done with this one. We're gonna give him a giant fork. Sorry. Don't mean to ignore you, chat. We'll get to you in a second. So this was a Malaysian state. So remember, when you're drawing like a coat of arms or a detailed symbol like this, you don't need to put a lot of detail into it. but it does. You do have to draw it at the very least. You know, you can't just copy and paste or ignore the fact that a flag has a coat of arms. So. Okay. Give him his eyes back. Draw no-no Germans. I'm not going to draw no-no Germany. New Zealand Empire. Kosovo on a horse. Venice. What is the New Zealand Empire? Of all the countries that could potentially, you know, create an empire, New Zealand is like near the bottom of that list. Portugal panicking over gasoline prices. Are gas prices? Well, I know gas prices are higher in Europe than they are in the United States, but are gas prices in Europe like higher now than they were like a year ago? Let's draw the fork. Draw Armenia? I can draw Armenia. I rarely draw Armenia. I have a couple of comics about Armenia. Whoops. Looks more like a tuning fork. Let's pull this down a bit. Swap 2 pixels. That's not bad. Let's do that, and then a little bit of lighting. Okay. I don't know why he has a fork, but he does. Let's move him down a bit. Alright, what's next? Oh, I said Armenia, right? I was going to draw Armenia. What should Armenia be doing? Down with the flag. Flag of Armenia. I don't like the Armenian flag. I don't think these colors work well together. What do you guys think? Here, I'll ask you guys. Let's do a poll. Armenia flag tier. S, A, B, C, or lower. I think it's like, I forget where I put it. I think I might have done it before. I thought like maybe a C. I just don't really like I don't think the colors work well together. Like it's a tricolor. Tricolors are sort of inoffensive templates for a flag, but I just don't think the colors work well. Armenia's a hard B. That's generous, I think. I think Armenia could probably get away with a cool Nordic cross. Is spamming allowed here because people don't get in trouble for it? Nightbot is supposed to be prowling through chat and punishing spammers. I don't know if it does all the time. Sometimes Nightbot just doesn't feel like doing its job, you know? I don't know. I don't like the colors. But here, actually, let's try and make a... let me download the Norwegian flag. And let's try and make Armenia into a Nordic cross, because it's a Christian nation. Notably the first Christian nation. So, giving it a Nordic cross, I think, is not entirely inappropriate. So let's try. It's actually going to look a lot like Norway's. This would be Nordic Armenia. That's not bad. It's basically the same as Norway. We could also do this. That's pretty cool. I like that. It's kind of like the Kalmar Union. Let's try and invert the blue and the red. Both of those are good. I think the yellow field is a lot better. Do I like the Swiss flag? Oh yeah, Swiss flag is great. Okay, we're gonna draw Armenia. What's Armenia doing? Running away from Azerbaijan? That's too normal. You know, let's do something absurd. Hiding in a mountain. Holding a spoon. Circle tool moment. No, I never use circle tool. I've just been drawing balls for a long time. That's a good ball. Clean it up. Clean your balls. You don't want your balls to look messy. Pyro, welcome back. You went camping. Right on. Hope you had fun. Pakistan doesn't recognize Armenia. Yeah, there's actually like a lot of states that don't recognize other states. A lot of times it's just because like there's some small states that just don't have diplomatic relations with each other, so it's not really like necessary. They just never get around to it. It's like really low on the list of things for their government to do. I don't know if Pakistan has more of a reason not to recognize Armenia. I assume it has something to do with Azerbaijan and Nagorno-Karabakh and whatever. Make Armenia spinning. Okay, we can do something like that. I can maybe do like a spinning effect on Armenia. Isn't ballet like pretty popular in Armenia? Or is that just like a stereotype I have of the Soviet Union and it having been a Soviet republic? I feel like it probably did. Draw Soviet ball collapsing. Wow, most people voted S. Wait, that's not right. Only 8 votes on that poll? Really? That's strange. Vote didn't show. Maybe the poll just didn't work. That's weird. Because there was like 72 people in chat, weren't there? Is my live count not working? All right, it's blue in the middle. Let's do blue. Yeah, normally those polls get a lot of people. Okay, and then it's red on top, and then gold on the bottom. Yes, we'll look at art in a little bit. It's just, I know I said I was going to do that first, but I did build this as a drawing stream. So let's do a little bit of drawing. All right, so I need to do like some kind of spinning effect. So I need to blur Armenia somehow. What I could do is... How would I rank the flag of Yorkshire? Let me take a look. It's not bad, but I don't like it. Oops. Here's the flag of Yorkshire. What do you guys think of this? Here, we'll do a poll on this. Whoops. Nope. I only put 2 options. I need to end that poll. I don't know. I don't like it. There's nothing like egregiously wrong about it. I just don't find it very aesthetically pleasing. Yorkshire flag tier. S.A. I pressed start poll too early again. God damn it. Alright, hold on. Yorkshire flag tier. S.A. The add option button is like right next to the start poll button, so I just fat fingered it twice. What do you guys think of this flag? S, A, B, C, or lower? Now my chat's not working. Reload chat. Is the poll showing up for you guys? No? Okay. I don't know what happened there. I had to reload, so hopefully this works. Yeah, it seems like it's working for me. Hello, hi. The fact that no one gets in trouble for spamming has turned this chat into anarchy. Well, it's not spamming if there's like a lot of different people saying the same thing, right? If it's one person saying the same thing repeatedly, then it's spamming. I don't see a lot of that. Maybe Nightbot. Feels like Nightbot doesn't always do its job, though, but I do see Nightbot doing stuff. Yeah, is this poll not showing up for you guys? It says only 2 votes on this. And there's definitely more than 2 people in chat. Compare this to the Mississippi flag. I think I like the Mississippi flag a little bit better. Here. Yeah, I mean, it's a flower. It's just... I like the colors on the Mississippi flag a little bit better, and the design. I just don't like, I don't like the motto "In God We Trust" to begin with. And I think this is not this is a somewhat tastefully way of incorporating text into the flag, because it's part of like the circle of stars, but I'm not a huge fan of this flag in general, but it's definitely better than the old Mississippi flag. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the polls, but whatever. New Utah flag. The new Utah flag is better than it was. All right, let's do these action lines. I have an idea for how I want to do this. I'm going to do... sort of behind Armenia. And then in front. And over on this side, sort of same thing. And then sort of like a grayish. Maybe 2 pixel, 1 pixel. lighter blue up here. Of Armenia, we'll do to show like blur, you know. Didn't Armenia want to join NATO lately? I am sure Armenia would love to join NATO because Armenia, I've said this on stream before, Armenia has probably the worst geopolitical position of any country on the planet. It is surrounded by much bigger and hostile neighbors, and it has no natural allies. Russia was not a dependable ally, pretty obviously. Iran has its own problems and is not formally allies with Armenia. And then Armenia obviously has very bad blood with Turkey and Azerbaijan. The only somewhat friendly country in the region, other than Iran, but again, Iran doesn't really give a shit about Armenia, is Georgia. And Georgia is under Russia's thumb. So Armenia, being a very weak, small, and poor state, cannot really defend itself against Azerbaijan. But, you know, they would love to, I'm sure they would love to join NATO, you know, to have, you know, the security guarantee from NATO. But they would be more, they're not, what's the way of putting it? They're not, it's not that they're not ready. It's that they're still sort of in Russia's orbit. They're leaving. They're very, very clearly trying to leave Russia's orbit. But it's going to be a while before they can do it, you know? And Russia might be able to stop them somehow. We don't know. Let's duplicate these layers. But Armenia will never join NATO as long as Turkey and Armenia don't get along. They don't have formal diplomatic relations because of the Armenian genocide. The Turkish government has never recognized it, and unlikely that they ever will. At least not modern Turkey. This kind of looks like it's spinning. I don't know. Let's give Armenia a bow. But yeah, joining NATO would solve Armenia's most pressing problem, which is it is not secure. But it's not going to happen. So they're very steadily leaving the Russian orbit. But one, it's not a guarantee that they'll be able to do it without sort of invoking Putin's wrath. And even if they could, you know, joining NATO is a long process. If NATO, you know, was even open to letting them join, I'm sure other member states in NATO would love to have Armenia join because it gives them more. It would give them more influence in the Caucasus region. But Turkey is one of the most important members of NATO, if not like the second or third most. NATO's most important members are the United States, United Kingdom, France, and then probably Turkey. Turkey's probably the most significant non-nuclear power in NATO, so can't really cross them. All right, Armenia done. What's next? Oh, here, let's look at some art. Whoops. All right, let me delete these flags that I don't need. Who drew this? I think is this Malik or Froglord? Let me look it up real quick. This is a collaboration some people have been working on. This is yeah, this is Malik. This is super cool. I like that the entire canvas is filled. Thoughts on the new Turkish stealth fighter? Which one is that? I know South Korea has one as well. The Turkish defense industry has come a very long way in the past 2 decades. I think what's happened post-Ukraine war is Russian defense exports have completely crashed because a couple of reasons. One, people don't necessarily, other states don't necessarily want to be tied to Russia in that way anymore. Because generally, if you buy weapons from a certain country, it also means that that country has some kind of leverage over you, because now you're dependent on their sort of industrial base to provide you with weapons, right? And Russia, you can't trust the Russian government's word, because they promised not to invade Ukraine. They invaded Ukraine anyway, right? It's their promises are worthless. So a lot of states don't want to buy Russian equipment for that reason. Two, Russia doesn't have the industrial capacity to meet a lot of those orders anymore because they need those weapons for their own war effort. So they've missed deliveries to other countries that have ordered Russian weapons. And third, a lot of Russian weapons are just straight trash, right? The Ukraine war in particular has shown that a lot of Russian weapon systems are just bad compared to Western counterparts. Now, in the post-Cold War era, Russia filled sort of a niche in the global arms market where they could provide relatively cheap and robust material. So if you didn't want to necessarily, if you're a small state or something and you can't afford American weapon systems, which are generally the most expensive, and also means that you're also dependent on the American industrial base, then you would want to go with a cheaper option. Russia filled that niche for many decades. What's happened since Russian arms exports have collapsed is that France has become the world's second largest arms exporter. So French weapons are nearly as good generally as American weapons. It's just they're not quite as good and they're a little bit cheaper. But they're not cheap enough to where some middle income or low income country could conceivably buy a lot of whatever. A country like Turkey can sort of fill that niche that Russia once filled. South Korea as well. So you see a lot of these countries, their arms exports are really starting to increase because the Russian arms export market has collapsed. The artwork is lagging from the stream. That doesn't make any sense. Make Ukraine driving over Russia with a tank? Yeah, I can do that. Daniel Havrilyuk, welcome. Let me show up a little bit of art, since people ask. Someone drew this. Swagmasting drew this. Oh, it's not the right kind of document. Hold on. When you guys want me to show your artwork on stream, please upload things to Discord as a PNG. Don't try any other file type. Just do PNG. Okay, I think this is it. Swagmasting drew this. What is this? Is this a tiger tank? And what is that, Hungary? Opinion on toffee? I'm not a huge fan. ASJW Federation, you made a comic about how Poland was born, where it shows Falco created Poland, and Poland says, "So you're of mein Vater?" And then Falco leaves Poland because he doesn't want to be involved. Falco's an absentee father. Falco, if you're out there, hello. Opinion on the Saudi Arabian flag? I actually like the Saudi flag. I think it's pretty cool. I don't read Arabic, so it looks more like art to me than text on a flag. Swagmasting. Okay, yeah, that was swagmasting. Let's show. Official Moth drew a troll face with yeah, what was this? This was the same state I drew, right? Sarawak or whatever. Sarawak. This is a good hat. Good job on the hat. Nuva. Damn, this is awesome. Okay, you guys are gonna like this. I really like this. Nuva drew this. I think this is your contest entry. Polska, you are of sleepings for die long timings. It's time to wakings up. Is this like a break in the fabric of reality? This is super cool. I really like the art style. I love the lighting on Poland here. Really, really well done. It's meant to be Germany saying that. Heverluck, thank you for subbing. Appreciate it. Yeah, the planet is the hypercube. That's cool. I like this. What else have we got? Sphinxin drew a flag. This is a pretty dope flag. I like this. Okay. This is the flag of trade unionists and painters. This is a dope flag. I like it. What do you guys think of this? This is Sphinxin's flag. I think this is like a B+. I think this is good. This is a good flag. I'm curious what you guys think. Looks like Far Eastern Republic. That's the Gamer Revolution flag from Minecraft and War Thunder. Well, it should be like a plane instead of a hammer. And for Minecraft, shouldn't it be the pickaxe? Are polls just not working? Polls aren't working. I see only one vote. FJ Entertainment, you like 2 Days into Belgium. Thank you. It's our best performing video. It's a parody of 2 Days into College. So, we didn't come up with the melody, but we did all the artwork and we rewrote the lyrics. And then Chicken Scuttle Monkey did all the singing and music. Mitch, hello. Yeah, so there's something wrong with polls. I don't know what's going on, but polls aren't working today. You tried voting, but it took it away? Oh, it's like Trump's already in power. Topical humor. Okay. This was cool. Frog Lord. Can we show this on stream? We have a 4th of July comic. I think I showed this last time, but yeah, let's take a look at these. This looks like a collaboration image, or... No, it looks like... Did you draw this yourself, or is this a collaboration, Frog Lord? I'm into jealous. Is this Prussian media? I don't recognize this flag or who this is supposed to be. Someone had the Yugoslav flag. I forget who. It kind of looks like Yugoslavia. Mount St. Helens. Oh, so yeah. So this is Washington. This is the flag of Washington. That's a well done flag of Washington. Washington State. Michigan. Circumspect. Look at all the little Michigans. The little Michigan cubes. It's funny. Bavaria with a pretzel. Belgium with waffles, jam, and chocolate. I don't know what this one is. These, I think, are Canadian provinces, right? Is this Toronto? Yeah, that's Toronto. Tirana. Mexico, Estonia. Estonian flag colors are not right here. I would fix that. Bulgaria, Italy. Okay. There's something about Bulgaria just drinking from like a well that's called corruption. It's very straight to the point, you know? And then Brazil, soccer. Pretty good. I like it. All right, let's draw a little bit more stuff. Minnesota with a new flag and a blue beanie. The new flag of Minnesota is pretty good. Let's draw that. I don't think I've ever drawn it before. Let's do the flag of Minnesota. Here, show you guys a glow up. This is Minnesota's current flag. They adopted it earlier this year. Their previous flag was this ugly piece of crap. Huge glow up. Yeah, this is terrible. L'Étoile du Nord, North Star. Absolutely terrible flag. So yeah, this was a huge improvement. This is not the best flag in the world, but it's good. I think this is an A-tier flag. We're gonna give him a blue beanie. Okay. Minnesota. Do Minnesotans call it soda, Coke, or pop? Probably pop, right? Although I think soda is starting to supplant both Coke and pop basically everywhere now. Cultural victory. It's pop. I don't like that eye. That's better. Let's bring this one down a bit. Okay. Frog Lord, you drew it yourself? Okay, cool. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Give it a slight curve, I guess. Minnesota. Yeah, this is not a bad flag at all. This is pretty, it's pretty good. Oh. And then, what kind of star is this? 8 points? Damn it. Okay, so it looks like 2 triangles on top of each other. Let's go 2 pixels, I think. And then point out like this. Okay. Now we give him a beanie. A blue beanie. You love the fact that everyone forgot Canada today? I don't know if you guys saw, but the r/Polandball subreddit has a calendar for every month of for each day there's like one little art piece it's all made by the community, and July's was just posted today, and I looked at the 4th of July. 4th of July had a 4th of July sort of theme, you know, US riding like an eagle and fireworks and stuff. Canada Day is July 1st, and there was no Canada Day thing for the calendar. It wasn't even Canada. They drew something else. It's very easy to clown on Canada, which is why I do it. Although there's no one who makes fun of Canada more, at least on the Polandball YouTube team, than Aaron. Not half, like 99% of the comics that involve Canada are Aaron's ideas. He clowns on Canada a lot. Trying to figure out how I want the beanie to look. If Canada didn't want to be made fun of, it shouldn't have been so easy to make fun of. Clowning on America is better? Yeah, that's fair. But see, that's the thing is, like, everybody already does that. Canada flies under the radar a lot because it's overshadowed by the United States, right? Like, make fun of the U.S. all the time. U.S. is... We have no shortage of problems. That's for damn sure. Okay. He said blue beanie. We wanted to make this a blue beanie, right? It can't be like the same shade as the flag. Put a star on the beanie. Maybe in the front. Like that. I have never been to Minnesota. The only Midwestern state that I've really spent some time in was Wisconsin. I've been to Pennsylvania a lot, but I don't consider Pennsylvania part of the Midwest. I don't know if other people do. I don't think... It's like East Coast to me, you know? I think that's pretty good. Alright. Minnesota. Let's give him a shout out. Always talking about the US and Canada, but nobody talks about Mexico Day. I don't know when Mexico Day is. When is Mexico's national holiday? July 3rd? Is it really? No, it's Cinco de Mayo, right? Cinco de Mayo is... No, Cinco de Mayo is not Mexican Independence Day. What do Mexicans celebrate as, like, their national day? Is it September 16th? Yeah, Cinco de Mayo is more of a, like, Mexican-American holiday, right? Yeah. Mexico's National Day, yeah, Mexican Independence Day, September 16th. Okay. I'll remember that this year. We can do something for that. Yeah, I mean, there's a heavy influence of Mexican culture on American culture. So, yeah, Cinco de Mayo is an American thing. You're right. Well, Mexican-American thing. Right? Well, it's more of a... Oh, let's see. It's observed by both Mexicans and Mexican-Americans. And a lot of non-Mexican Americans. It's like I want to say it's more popular in the United States than it is in Mexico, but it is celebrated in both. Here, we want to do a shadow real quick. We could do something for Bastille Day, which is July 14th. 14 juillet. Juillet. What do Germans celebrate? Do they celebrate Reunification Day? Is that like November or something? Unity Day? It's like November 6th or something, right? German reunification? November 9th? October 31st, okay. I like this. This came out well. What's next? Minnesota looks like he has a beard. A little bit. Oh, well, when it was black and it wasn't. I changed the opacity. Glitchy Limadad, you just subscribed for drawing your home state. Awesome. Welcome. I hope you like our videos. Rivergee County flag? Yeah, let's do that. So Liberia has a bunch of county level flags that are really bad. Some of them are unironically good because they're so bad. This is the flag of Rivergee County in Liberia. Yeah, these flags are a treat. There's a city in Minnesota called Little Canada. Yeah, this is this is so bad. But I would unironically prefer this over most U.S. state flags. Most U.S. state flags are garbage. This is better. Whoops, I don't want to change opacity. I want to change the size. Okay. Rivergee County. I think, yeah, I mean, technically you're allowed to draw this in Polandball comics because it's a first level subdivision of a country, I believe. So, yeah, this would be like okay to draw as a character, which is wild because it's such a bad flag. Rivergee. There's a town in Idaho called Moscow. You don't know how many Springfields there are in America? Yeah. Springfield is one of the more common names for towns in America. There's a Paris, Texas, and they have like a giant fake Eiffel Tower. There's a lot of Parises in the world. There's like a whole fake France in China. Like they built a fake France with a bunch of scale models of various French monuments. Okay, how am I drawing this? What should Rivergee County be doing? The bad eye. That's okay. Let's duplicate this. Saying hi to its granddad America. Draw Sealand. I could probably do Sealand. Sealand's easy. Let's hide the eyes in a second. Okay, the canton actually... The flag doesn't go too far down on the flag itself. Whoops. What a flag, man. One of the flags of all time. That's for sure. How many stripes are there? 11. Is it because there's 11 counties? What do I think of the fictional flags in the Ace Combat franchise? I did not know that there were any, but I'm Googling it. Flags of Strange Real. Fictional flags from Ace Combat. Flag of the Federal Republic of Armenia. That's pretty good. Flag of the Ocean Federation. That's pretty cool too. Here, we'll show these on stream. Yeah, these are both pretty cool. The other ones I thought were kind of forgettable. This is the flag of the Federal Republic of Armenia. Reminds me of Hong Kong. And then here's a flag of the Ocean Federation. This is super cool. I love the offset tiny star here. I think that's what makes it. There's a Cairo, Georgia, and a Rome, Georgia, and Albany, Georgia. There's an Albany in a lot of states too. There's an Albany, New York, it's the capital of New York. There's an Albany, California, which is next to Oakland. None of it ice fishing? Well, that'd be fun. Yeah, both of these flags are pretty cool. I like them. Okay, draw a couple of stripes. I'm not going to do a lot of stripes because that's annoying. Oops. Why is that? Oh. Close that. Blue. Fix the white here. Over here. I have to kind of show the star. Not perfect. It's okay. Alright, now I have to do the happy little trees. God, this is such a bad flag. Okay. How did they, like, come up with this? Who drew this? Who was responsible for this? Did they, like, give it to kindergartners or something to draw? Greenland, Iceland, give him a Medal of Honor. Yeah, these two trees up here are floating. It makes no sense. Unless there's no gravity in Liberia. They even use the black outline for the objects. See the trees. So bad. It's so bad. Tiny little tree over here. Over here. And then the sun. What should River Gee County be doing? Holding or doing? Should be redesigning this flag is what he should be doing. Turn the floating tree into an antennae? That'd be clever. You have to work in 2.5 hours. Yeah. Just gotta not think of it like that. Just accept that it's gonna happen. You don't have to like it. But accept it. Green, brown, and there was like a darker green to shade it. Let's get this. And there's a lighter one. Okay, do both of those. Really putting a lot of effort into this garbage flag. And then fill in here. Look how long it takes to draw this stupid flag. It's so bad, man. Okay. The noise. Hello. I'm doing well. How are you? If you get a busy night at the restaurant, then you will format your C drive. Do you have to format SSDs? Oh, format. You're gonna wipe it, right? It's different. Okay. Someone said Greenland. Let's do Greenland real quick. I love the Greenlandic flag. I think it's great. Greenland. Okay. Let's see if polls are working. Greenland, if half the circle was flipped, real Poland. True. Or the other half. That would be our Poland. My hot take, if it can be considered a hot take, is I think the Greenlandic flag is better than the Danish flag. Why is Greenland sometimes drawn with the line eyes? Because of the indigenous population being more related to humans that migrated from Asia. Yeah, I think polls are just broken. I only see 2 votes. It's crazy. Now it says 1 vote, now it's 2. I think it's like, it's counting people's vote and then it's erasing them and then counting another one and erasing them. It's really weird. I'll leave it up. Let's see if it fixes itself. One of my favorite shorts that we've made was the Greenland one, the decolonization. I really like that one. It has like 450,000 views. Did decently well after the Alaska short blew up. It's gotta be big. Here, we'll draw him with Denmark. I just like the idea of Denmark being like an abusive father. So can you agree you don't like cross flags? Both due to just not liking the style and not liking religious symbolism on flags. Yeah, I mean, generally I don't like religious symbolism on flags either. But I think like the Nordic cross to me is... I've never sort of... Like, I get it's a cross on its side, right? I just... I don't know. Like, when I see the Swedish flag, I think of IKEA. I don't think of Jesus, you know? Here, let's make him sad. Sad Greenland. YouTube Premium, so you didn't get an ad. I should get YouTube Premium. I had a trial years ago. I didn't really use it enough to justify having it. I wonder if, like, your YouTube channel's big, you get it for free. Probably not. But I should look into that. I don't like those eyes. Let's make them sadder. Draw Pac-Man as the Bahamas. Oh, that's clever. Has anyone done that before? I mean, if you're saying it, then probably, right? I've never considered the Bahamas as Pac-Man. Okay. Ah. Okay, that's pretty good. Or Greenland. Denmark. File. I want a WebP file. Danish flag. Okay. Denmark. Eight votes on the poll. It's starting to fix itself. We'll send that one. As a YouTuber myself with 24 subs, it's not paying off. Yeah. You need a lot of subs on YouTube. I mean, not subs, you know, like ultimately it's views, it's not subs. But, I mean, they're sort of correlated, right? But, for a sort of a single person operation on YouTube, if you live in like a low cost of living area of a developed country, you could probably make a living if you had like 100,000 subs. But it would still be hard, you know? So we are very close to 50,000, and like that's, you can't, we have 6 people working on the team. It's not commercially viable, you know? It's too small. Draw Guyana. Sub don't matter these days. It does. But it depends, because, you know, like shorts, there are shorts viewers or video viewers. Video viewers matter more, or video views matter more than short views, because YouTube values them more highly. Yeah, I mean, YouTube's pretty fun. You deem us as a W YouTuber. Thank you. I mean, 80% of our subs we've gotten in the past month, so we're doing something right. This doesn't feel like the right color for the Danish flag, but I guess we'll find out. So I don't know how many Swedes, Norwegians, Danes, Finns, or even any, what do you call people from Iceland? Icelanders? Any Nordic citizens in the chat. I know we've got some Swedes for sure, but my stereotype of Denmark as an American, but as an American whose brain has been rotted by Polandball, my stereotype of Denmark is that it's like the evil Nordic country. Is that a fair description or fair characterization? I know all of you guys clown on Danish for being like a weird, unintelligible language. Official Maffe is Norwegian, right? Stingson, you're Swedish, yeah. Stray pixel? Oh, good call. Chat's really good at catching those stray pixels. Oh, Maffe is Swedish? Okay. Can I do Polish Lithuanian Commonwealth? That's going to be a pain in the ass to draw, but yes, I will do that. Okay. Maybe I read too many Dick Rhino comics that portray Denmark in a bad light. Danes talk with Lego in their mouths and potatoes in their throats. That's what people always tell me. Now, obviously, when I listen to a Swede speaking Swedish or a Norwegian speaking Norwegian and a Dane speaking Danish, they all sound like gibberish to me. But I do know that you guys clown on Danish for being sort of like unintelligible. Oops. Merge. We got Greenland. We got Denmark. Okay. Give Denmark the belt. I just love this image of Denmark being an abusive father. Not the whip. No, it's not a whip, it's a belt. And then I like Greenland being like a dog. An abused dog. Sad. How did Aaron do it? I think he made a sign, right? And it said Greenland on it. Let's do that. Okay. Okay. No idea how to spell. Oh, in Danish it was like Grönland or something, right? Don't be getting any ideas funny, Grönland. I don't know if that was close at all to how Dick Rhino said it. Grönland? Grönland? Is that close? Whoops. Wait. Okay. Grönland? This, oh, with the slashy bit. Oh, right, okay. There's no E. Gotcha. Okay. Redo this. Yeah, you guys have, like 3 extra vowels or something, right? Compared to English. Grönland. My nose is itchy. Manny to the max, $5 donation. Thank you, Manny. Can I draw USA eating pancakes and Canada giving him more maple syrup? Yeah, I can do that. Let me finish this real quick. I'm gonna chain Greenland to this post real quick so it doesn't run off. So sad. Denmark in the belt. Oh, I drew it on the wrong layer. Damn it. Okay. Okay. Put it below that. Okay. Bad Denmark. Alright, let's do a shadow real quick. I'm gonna draw USA eating pancakes. Canada giving him a bunch of maple syrup. That's all Canada's good for, right? Okay, done. Thank you again for the $5 dono, Manny. Let's draw US eating pancakes. All right, we're gonna make, here, I think I need to make the canvas bigger. Terrifying. This Poland monster. Okay, we're gonna draw US. It's gonna be a fat piece of shit. How do we do it again? Something like that. Kind of draw like Jabba the Hutt when you draw a fat country. Like today's short. We had Germany and France drawn very fat. Sunglasses. Do them different color, and then I'll come back and I'll fix the colors. That's pretty good. The obesity crisis hit Europe. That's cultural victory for the US. You guys are fat like the rest of us. Demonic Commander, Polandball, I love you. Thank you. We love all of our subs. Draw Nepal. I drew Nepal maybe 2 streams ago? Right here, Nepal eating Bhutan. Playing War Thunder while watching the stream, right on. I remember I played War Thunder when it was in beta. A couple months, I think, after it went in beta. And It was fun, and then they changed the damage model, and then they started making all the Russian and Soviet crap super overpowered, and I lost interest. It's the Russian bias in that game was absurd. I don't know if it's still like that, but it made me quit because it was just like, I distinctly remember the Yak 9 was incredibly overpowered for how early you could get it in the tier. Or in the tree or whatever, the tech tree. It was super stupid. I hated it. People called it a UFO at the time. And that was like 8 years ago. What's in HOI 4? Is that a new company? HOI 4 is Hearts of Iron 4. It's a grand strategy game by Paradox Interactive. It's a World War II era. There's still a Soviet bias. Is the game from Russia or something? Is that the reason, or do they just want to make it like that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to remember. I think Gaijin is the name of the company that makes War Thunder. They're either Russian or Belarusian. Yeah, they're headquartered now in Budapest in Hungary, but they were founded in Moscow. So it was Russian. I assume that they're still Russian. It's just they're in Hungary now. Like I'm sure the developers, whatever. The business side is Russian. Yeah, it was just, I remember thinking it was just so dumb how obviously like overpowered the Soviet aircraft were at the time. I played the United Kingdom, so I got to like tier 7 or something. So I had just like 8 different versions of the Spitfire and the Hurricane. Like they just could not compete with the Yak 9. Gaijin means foreigner in Japanese. Yes. Let's clean this up. I think he's infected the Hearts of Iron 4 community. I'm sure Nazis did too. That's the problem with a lot of those games, especially like alternative history games, is like they attract the worst people. One of like the dumbest, most annoying, I think, what ifs historically is that people like to ask is like, how could Germany have won World War II? Like, they couldn't. Like, the war was over. The second the United States joined, it was over. World War II was a war of production. Germany was never going to outproduce the United States. It was over. So it's a stupid counterfactual to have. Mind drawing Netherlands, mad at Amsterdam. George, $2 donation. Yes, thank you. Netherlands, and then Amsterdam. Mad at Amsterdam. Amsterdam's got a cool flag if I remember correctly. Yeah. Pretty sweet. I will draw that next. Thank you for the $2 donation. I'm currently drawing USA eating pancakes and being fed maple syrup by Canada. Have I played 1890? I have not. I don't know what 1890 is. What is that? Look at how fat the US is. I love drawing the US as a fat character. I think it's great. Red, okay. This is actually pretty good. Make this one a little bit thicker. It's a thick boy. Trying to. Maybe I should make these other stripes deformed. Sort of follow his gut. Not gonna spend too much time on stars. I always say that, and then I always spend so much time on the stars. We'll do Netherlands and Amsterdam next. Fix that one. Yeah, that's not terrible. Let's go with that. This is a very deformed star. Good enough. Fill in the stripes. Whoa. Okay, how do I draw pancakes? Oh, I have to draw Canada first, right? Canada. Why is everything a WebP file? It's the worst goddamn file type. It's so annoying. I would take a JPEG over it, you know? Alright, Canada. Canada. Canada small. Not that small. That is a pretty good ball. Sometimes you just know the ball's gonna hit right as you're drawing it. This was one of them. Have I used Paint 3D ever? I have not. I've only ever really used Photoshop. I've made a few comics like in MS Paint just to see what it's like, but I use Photoshop. I've always used Photoshop. Draw Greece. I drew the Kingdom of Greece recently. Here, let me show you. Kingdom of Greece, right here. Occitania, check. We'll see. I have one of the problems is sometimes I can fall behind on requests because it takes a while to draw, and I want to draw as much as possible what people request, but I also need to interact with chat, and people donate, and I want to draw their stuff first. You know, their patronage means a lot. And then let's do the leaf. Hide the eyes. Remember, drawing the leaf, super easy. Draw a triangle, draw the stem, and then just do 3 squiggles. On the left, on the right, and then on top. Easy Canada. And then position it like that, maybe. Come out a little bit more. For art contests and art reviews, could you let people send their art using email for more accessibility? Yeah, I'll set up an email account for it. Next contest. Make it bigger since Canada is massive. There. Canada is a very large country. I've never used Paint 3D to draw, but I'm sure you can use it, Daniel. Okay, now I need to draw pancakes. This is Canada. USA. Okay, pancakes. Let's make them bigger. USA's fat. He's gonna make big pancakes. Industrial sized pancakes, right? These are thick pancakes. God damn. No wonder he has the beatus. And we'll draw the syrup all over. I think the top pancake I'm gonna have to fix a little bit. I think it's too curved. I'm losing the curve at the bottom here. I'll make one of these a little bit thicker, I guess. A lot of goddamn pancakes. Using 4 pixels. I should have done 3. Oh well. Okay, that's decent. Now, pancake. We'll do like a light brown on top. Lighter on the sides. Okay. Now dark brown for the syrup. Drip down. behind the pancakes. Oh shit, what did I do? Pool of syrup. He's just eating it off the floor, apparently. Okay. And little thing of butter. This is making me want pancakes. We'll add the butter on top. Yep, of course. It's tomorrow USA's Day. It is. Tomorrow is the 4th of July. U.S. Independence Day. It is 240... How many years has it been? A lot. 248 years since the U.S. won independence from the United Kingdom, or the British Empire. Well, I guess it wasn't really called the British Empire at that point. From the United Kingdom of Great Britain. Yes, 1776. So we have a 4th of July short for tomorrow. I think you guys are going to like it. Pogi448, can you please make the Philippines and Malaysia arguing about the state of Sabah? Thanks, and I like the animated shorts. Glad you like the shorts. If I have time, I will get to it. I'm sort of already backed up on drawing, so I need to give Canada like a jar. I should give him like an oil drum. It's a syrup on it. Let's do a little bit of lighting here. %. That's too much. 25, 15, let's do 15. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's just make all this black. Syrup. Do a couple shadows, and then we'll move on to Netherlands and Amsterdam. Draw maple syrup all over America. Oh, yeah, I should do that. That's a good idea. Maple syrup stains. It's a good call. One cake for my first birthday, 2 cakes for my second birthday. Good reference. That's that was my first Polandball comic in like 6 years that you just referenced for last year's birth. Wow, you know, actually now that I think about it, tomorrow will mark my 1-year anniversary of returning to Polandball after like a 6 or 7 year hiatus. 1 year. These should be a little bit faded, I think. Okay. All right, shadows. How fat he is. Whoops. And then for Canada. Why is it doing that? There we go. I guess we should have a little... No. Let's try this. What happened? I drew Canada's on the wrong layer. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of these maple stains for now. That one up there can stay. Shadow. Let's fix this real quick. So just gonna make this 5%. That's okay. Fix Canada real quick. The shadow. This one took a lot longer than I thought it would. And then we do Netherlands and Amsterdam. Slight shadow here. Oops. I drew on the wrong layer again. Okay, let's merge all of these. Now I'm going to do a separate shadow layer. Okay. That's pretty good. Okay. All right, mayonnaise request done. We're gonna do Netherlands and we're going to do Amsterdam. Netherlands is gonna be yelling at Amsterdam. Okay, this should be pretty quick. These are both simple flags. Dutch flag, Amsterdam flag. What are people in Amsterdam called? Amsterdamians? Amsterdamites? Amsterdammers? Amsterdammers sounds pretty cool. Dutch. Both, yeah. Amsterdammers, okay. Amsterdam. All right. Netherlands. Amsterdam. Let's do 5 pixels. Shifting him forward because he's be yelling at Amsterdam. Eyes. Let's be looking down a little bit. Let's make Amsterdam a little bit smaller. Yeah, I didn't do that right. Here, let's try that again. Be a more extreme angle for the eyes. That's better. Maybe the right eye comes up a bit. Am I making it so that Amsterdam is smoking weed? Absolutely. One of my favorite comics that I made was the Existential Crisis. Of, Netherlands smoking weed. Okay, that is Netherlands. What system do I use to make Country Ball comics? You love the art style, once again. So I use Photoshop to draw, and then to make videos, I use DaVinci Resolve. Rotterdam is actually the weed capital of Netherlands. Amsterdam is more cocaine. You know, what's the heroin capital of the Netherlands? Den Haag? Is this live? No. This is not live. This is pre-recorded. All right, let's draw Amsterdam. Yeah, I guess everything you guys were going to say. This is pre-recorded. I anticipated all of chat's questions and comments. It's the power of a college degree. Foresight. Or precognition. Is today Belarusian Independence Day? They're not really independent of Russia. Belarus is a puppet state, so they're going to need another Independence Day soon. Yeah, Lukashenko's a dirtbag. That guy sucks. To put it mildly. This is a sick flag. I love the Amsterdam flag here. Let's see if the polls are working now. What do you guys think of the Amsterdam flag? Amsterdamite flag. If you don't drop Peppa Pig as a country ball, I will cry. It kind of looks like the poll's working. I see 8 votes. Maybe not. Feels no, it's not because it went back down to 7. Yeah, the polls are still screwed up. Oh well. It's a sick flag. I think it's an S tier flag. This is great. It's iconic too. Oh, I drew Amsterdam on the same layer as Netherlands. That makes sense because the country is flat, right? Hide the eyes. Now we draw the X's. Daniel Haverluk. Daniel Haverluk. Make Ukraine driving over Russia with a tank? Absolutely. Thank you for the $2 donation. I will happily draw Ukraine driving over Russia with a tank. I'm going to donate those $2. Well, maybe not those specific $2, but I'm going to donate $2 to United 24 Fund for Ukraine. So I will match your donation. Here, I'll do that now, actually, so I don't forget. I'll give them more than that. I've donated to United 24 several times. United 24 is the Ukrainian government's official sort of charity fund to donate or to raise money for defense, for civilian sort of operations like blood donations and stuff like that too. So it's basically like everything, right? Like the Ukrainian government needs money. So I have occasionally donated. I don't have too much to give, but I give because it's important. So I'm going to do that right now, actually. Did it go through? Yeah, I just donated $10 to United 24 Fund. So thank you for that $2 donation, Daniel. And I know we've had a few Ukrainians coming in and out of the chat over the past couple of months. All my best to you guys. What do I think about the flag of Philadelphia? Let me take a look. It's garbage. Here, I'll show it on stream real quick. Flag of Philadelphia. This is terrible. This is just straight up bad. The colors are nice, but the coat of arms is bad. Am I good at drawing? I don't think I'm terrible. I don't think I'm great. There's a lot of people in chat that are better at drawing than I am. Yeah, Slava Ukraina. Daniel, appreciate it. Glad you're in the chat. If you're in Ukraine, please stay safe. Let's do shadows real quick. Oh, I need to give him like a joint or something, right? It's a big joint. Whatever. Do some smoke. Oh, he should be like blowing it in Netherlands' face, right? And then let's do a little bit more diffuse over here. Something like that. No, change the opacity. I think that's pretty good. The noise, you're new to these streams. Yeah, so there's a lot of really, really talented artists in the community. A lot of people are incredibly talented, much better than I could ever hope to be. But I can draw some like pretty high effort stuff, but I like drawing in a very specific cartoony style. But every Saturday we do art contests for chat to show off their artwork, and like some of the stuff you guys create is just absolutely beautiful. Really cool, like what you can do with pixel art, you know? So that's one of the things that I have really enjoyed about streaming. I've only been streaming for about 5 months, is seeing the creativity of this community and people who like Polandball and country ball art and comics and just the medium in general. We did a fantasy flag creation contest, which I thought was super cool. That's probably my favorite contest so far. I am looking forward to this Saturday's, which is Surrealism. So if you're new to the channel and you're not already a member of our Discord and you would like to join, there's a link in our YouTube channel description, and then you can submit your contest entries in there. Whoops, what did I do? Okay. That came out pretty well. I like this. All right, Ukraine driving over Russia. Let's give him like a Leopard 2. I download my donation receipt actually. Make sure I keep that. It's a little bit. I think it was one of the first things that one of the first videos I made for the channel was like a Ukraine-related comic, and I spoke about the war. It's really sad. I wish we could do more, but it's also, I mean, I'm sure, you know, Ukrainians understand that, like, the risk from NATO getting involved is nuclear escalation, and it seemed like it was pretty likely in late 2022, early 23, that Putin was considering using a tactical nuclear weapon when Ukrainian sort of counter operations were at their peak. So making sure that nuclear weapons don't become just another weapon of war is like of paramount importance to NATO. It should be to everyone. If nuclear weapons become just another battlefield weapon, we are all totally fucked. Completely fucked. Absolute last thing anyone should want to happen. Trace this. Leopard 2 is a pretty sweet tank. What's my opinion on the Danish flag? I mean, I think the Nordic cross is a nice design, but I think the Danish flag is probably one of the less interesting Nordic crosses. I'd probably say the Danish flag is like a C tier, high C tier. It's just not super creative compared to some of the other ones. Like I think Norway has the best flag of the Nordic countries. Unless we're counting Estonia, in which case I think Estonia does, but Estonia cannot enter Nordic, as we know. I'm going to keep this simple and cartoony, because I don't want to spend forever drawing this. Draw right over that guy's head. Oh, this is a machine gun on top. Is that like an M60? Draw the machine gun at least. Is Adobe Photoshop the app you use when drawing these? Yes, I use Adobe Photoshop. MG42. Do they still use the MG42 in Germany? I forgot to end this vote. It looked like most of the vote worked. 42 votes. Analos Lokia. Hi, I'm new here. Welcome. Glad you found our streams and our channel, most importantly. Happy early Algerian Independence Day. Is that also on July 4th? July 5th? What is it? July 5th is Algerian Independence Day. Yeah, I mean, I would assume it's a more modern version of the MG42. It's funny how like some equipment just is so efficient and easy to produce that you don't ever really need to replace it. Like, you know, the B-52, we're going to be flying that for another 50 years. It's been flying for 60 or something already. Is there what, like smoke canisters, smoke grenades? I was never a tank person. I don't think tanks are that cool. I like planes and I like ships and I like spaceships. But I can see like why somebody would be a tank person, you know? What's the original song for 2 Days into Belgium? The original song is called 2 Days into College by Amy Carty. I think she's Irish. And it blew up on YouTube like 5 or 6 months ago. It's a really catchy song. So I found it, like, I never watched YouTube Shorts before. And once we started making shorts, I had to look at shorts, you know, to see our own shorts. And it got fed to me, and I could not stop listening to it and other covers of it. And I figured, why don't we make a parody? And it worked out. It's our most viewed video by far. I'm going to turn all of this orange into black, just because it'll be easier to see as an outline. I should replace this with the Ukrainian seal. Tracks are super annoying to draw. I don't really want to draw tracks. Think of some way to do it. Tanks are better than boats? That's a hard disagree for me. I respect your opinion, even if it is wrong. Come on, you're gonna tell me that a tank is cooler than an aircraft carrier? Or a nuclear submarine? No shot. No shot at all. Boats are awesome. Some boats may be the same class. X-Fletcher class destroyers with the U.S. Navy during World War II. Each one has its own story to tell. They're fun to draw. Yeah, I agree. I really should have done all of these in different colors, but whatever. Deal. Yeah, tanks are annoying to draw because I hate drawing the tracks. But since I'm tracing it, it's a little bit more detailed than if I just drew a cartoon tank. Like I drew a cartoon tank for some other chatter asked me to draw, I think, Grand Columbia in a tank. Drew that. That was pretty quick. But I haven't drawn anything super detailed in a while. I figured, why not, you know? This will turn out pretty well, I think. Oh, I forgot here. These lines. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I was worried it was going to be way worse. That is not bad. Just do some like weird plates and stuff here. That's what happens when you trace. Yep, absolutely. Tracing is a very helpful tool. Remember, you are allowed to trace for Polandball. You just can't overdo it, you know? And when things are like hyper realistic, they lose their Polandball charm. Damn, I like that. Okay. Now we have to go in and sort of fill in a bunch of different colors. Green, this brownish orange, and then gray. Okay, let's do I did it on the wrong layer. That always happens to me. So hold on. What color schemes do they have? Yeah, I guess I should just mostly do this color. Mostly green. All right, let's merge these and then let's fill in. Whoa. All right, now we do a darkish gray. Let's do like over here, here. Like that, and maybe over here. Okay. Fill that in, fill that in. Fix this tread up here. Okay, it's coming along. It's coming along. Do dark gray for the inside of the barrel. Same there. Really dark gray for the inside of the tracks. Do this. No, those should be darker. Let's make it darker. This should be even darker on this side. Here, here. Fill in these 4 pixels. Sorry, chat, I don't mean to ignore you, but I'm really into this tank drawing right now. And then the tracks, kind of muddy, gray. Something like this. Let's do, here, I'm gonna fix this tread. It's a little muddy. Okay, and then up here, it's not terrible. We'll put Ukraine and Russia somewhere in here. This is like a rangefinder or something? Some kind of viewing box. Some kind of optical thing. I think that's alright. I'm cool with it. Maybe I make the tread inside the tread wheels. Maybe not black. Maybe black over there. I think that's alright. Alright. Here's our Leopard 2 tank. And then I'm going to put Ukraine on top. Oh, you know what? I was going to make these. What color I was going to make these? Red? Okay, I guess I'll make them red. And then, okay, he's like, so Ukraine should be right here. All right, let's draw Ukraine. Here, let's draw a ball and then I'll put it behind the tank. My wrist is starting to get sore from all this drawing. I don't know how Aaron does it. He draws constantly. It's crazy how much art he can pump out. I can't do it. But I also obsess over these tiny little details, and it ends up not mattering. Make Ukraine say Slava Ukrainia? Yeah, that makes sense. You only copy and paste that. Aerial. I'm in the tank and you're not. Okay, I have to download the Ukrainian flag. Let's do the eyes real quick. Fix that. Okay, Ukraine. You get the flag. Oh no, I actually already have it here. I drew Ukraine and Russia already. Over here. This is what Eastern Europe would look like in a just world. Poland would be the regional superpower, and Russia would be tiny and insignificant. Alas, we don't live in that world. Okay. I like that. Okay, this is pretty cool. What's my opinion on the flag of Costa Rica? It's okay. It reminds me of the Thai flag. It's better than most flags, but it's nothing special. All right, now we draw Russia, sort of getting run over. How do I do that? Aaron would be good at this. He's good at making like gory kind of images. Have like the eyes bulge out. I think I kind of know what I want to do. Eyes. Like in the Stick War short, the way that he drew the eyes sort of bulging out like this, I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's get the colors. Blue and red. Yeah, we'll do an art review after I finish this little piece. Look at some other comics and stuff people have drawn. Alright, now we draw blood. Or should I put him, like... Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Hold on. What if I flip him? Have him here, and then I can have, like, the blood. No. Yeah, we'll do it here. Okay. Wow, you almost feel bad for Russia? You shouldn't. They were the ones who decided to invade. This is entirely on them. But I know you did say almost. This entire war is their fault. Putin more than anyone else. It's his war. You know, and it's both Ukrainians and Russians needlessly dying. It's not This is actually coming out pretty well. I like this. It's just such an unnecessary war, you know? It's so stupid. It's really upsetting. Like, it's, I've been following the Ukrainian war very closely for the past 2.5 years. Man, it's just, it's so sad. It just didn't have to happen, you know? It's just, this man just wants to conquer more land and people. You know, he's just a fucking tyrant. Independence for New Caledonia. Why are you spamming? Sponsored by nothing. Why is Nightbot not roasting you? Take a 24-hour timeout. Don't spam. Chat is not just for you. There's many people in chat. It floods out other people's messages. It's not fair. Honestly, besides the whole NATO thing, why do the Russians, who have so many territories, want to conquer a tiny country? It's just straight up imperialism. That's it. You know? And I know that there are people in the West who are, for whatever reason, will say like, oh, well, the U.S. is imperialist too. Like, yeah, that's true. But it's like, that's not an excuse. Like, imperialism is bad when the U.S. does it. It's bad when Russia does it, right? But what Russia is doing is straight up like 18th century, 19th century imperialism, like conquering land and incorporating that land into its own territory, right? I am all for sort of criticizing U.S. foreign policy for being neo-imperialist, but it is not imperialist, you know? The U.S. did not go to Iraq and Afghanistan, conquer them, and incorporate it to its own territory and, you know, subjugate its people. There's a difference there. That does matter. What Putin is doing is just normal sort of 19th century imperialism that, you know, like the British and the French and Americans did. And the Spanish and the Portuguese and the Dutch and the Belgians. And Russia. Okay, now we need to do a... show a little bit of texture, right? This is my favorite drawing so far that I've done on this canvas. I really, really like how this is turning out. So yeah, it's just the thing is, like, when people who go into government, they want power, right? Like, the people who are attracted to power are the people who inevitably end up with power, right? Not everybody who wants power ends up in power, but everybody who ends up in power wanted power in the first place, right? Putin is no different from any other sort of tyrant that has come before him, any other, you know, power-hungry sort of imperialist, right? It's just, he's like a reversion to the norm, right? Like, not European history, human history is littered with kings and pharaohs and emperors and queens, you know, starting wars for no reason other than to have more power. That's it. It's literally as simple as that. It has nothing to do with NATO and the EU. Like, if Putin actually felt threatened by NATO and the EU, he wouldn't have left. He wouldn't have emptied out all the troop garrisons on the border with Finland. He doesn't give a shit. He knows that NATO is not an actual threat to Russia. It's a nuclear power. Why would NATO go to war with another nuclear power? Not just any nuclear power. The nuclear power with the largest nuclear weapon stockpile in the world. Like, come on. It's such a dumb excuse people make. He's afraid Ukraine's going to join NATO. No, he wants to conquer Ukraine. That's it. Make Ukraine drink a bottle of kvass. What is kvass? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Fermented cereal-based low-alcoholic beverage of cloudy appearance and sweet-sour taste. It originates from northeastern Europe, where grain production was considered insufficient for beer to become a daily drink. The first written mention of kvass is found in Primary Chronicle, describing the celebration of Vladimir the Great's baptism in 996. The traditional method, kvass is made from a mash obtained from rye bread or rye flour and malt soaked in hot water, fermented for about 12 hours with the help of sugar and bread yeast or baker's yeast at room temperature. In industrial methods, kvass is produced from wort concentrate combined with various grain mixtures. It is a popular drink in Poland, Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, and some parts of Finland, Sweden, and China. All right. Yeah, I can draw this real quick. Mint bread kvass. That's no good. Making like a mason jar type thing. Okay, that's coming out better. So it's like orangish, yellowish, it looks like. Oops. Kind of cloudy. And then let's get a darker. We should be more red than that. That's too red, I think. It's still too red. Too pale. That's better. Okay, and then like glass, kind of. Frosted glass, kind of. That's not bad. I don't think that's bad at all. Okay. That was a long one. That came out really well. I really like that. Can I fit the little iconic military helmet on Ukraine to make it better? Also, love our videos. Thank you. Yeah, let me see. Let's see. I should do the insignia or whatever on the tank as well, huh? Let me do that real quick. 3 pixels. Let's do a circle. And it's like a burgundy red. Ish, something like that. And blue. Or royal blue or something in here. And then the coat of arms, which I'm going to butcher. Make sure I get this right. Something like that. You can tell. I was going to give him a helmet, right? I am not good at drawing helmets. It's super annoying. Make the thrays up? What is that? But don't spam the chat, please. What does the text say? The text says Slava Ukrainia in Ukrainian. No, I'm not going to ban Daniel. Daniel donated $2. Just, Daniel, don't spam in chat. It's Nightbot's fault for not catching spam. I don't know why Nightbot's not doing it. All right, let's do the helmet. We need more mods. We don't have any mods. If like Dick Ryan or Gay Nerd or Aaron ever show up, then we have mods, but otherwise we don't. This is gonna be fucked. We'll do dark green outline for this. Make it super messy. Alright, let's see what that looks like. I think that's pretty good. Okay. So, I think that's it for drawing. Let's take a look at the finished product real quick. That came out well. I like that. Slava Ukrainia. Let's look at some art. Canada with some pancakes. Already way ahead of you. It's the US with pancakes, but Canada's feeding them. Oh, you know what? This is actually wrong color. How did that happen? There we go. Good amount of drawing today. Okay, let's take a look at some people's artwork. Did I ever fix the stray pixels in Minnesota's hat? Let me take a look. Oh my god. Amazing. Wall mat. Eagle eyes. Kudos for even noticing that. That's crazy. Pogi448. Can I draw Philippines and Malaysia arguing Sabah? Remind me again. I'm pretty tired. I don't think I have the energy in me to draw anymore. Next stream, please remind me. I'll do it. But let's look at some people's art. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. Look at this. Whose is this? Okay, you're gonna have to explain this to me. This is oh, this is Dan. Dan, you're gonna have to explain this comic to me because I don't understand it. Dan made this. Canada and Germany. Hey Germany, guess what? It's my birthday. Have some birthday beans. Canada, would you like to do Christmas truce? Oh, is he farting? Is that why it's gas? Sure, bud. Great times for beans, eh? Canada, via the beans, it's a hissing. Why is it hissing? Oh, okay, yeah, so it's like a gas grenade or something. It's not super clear what's going on, but I get where you're coming from. It's pretty good. Jacob. Drew this. Draw a country ball. Favorite Michigan. I think just, again, line tool. Want to visit Netherlands. Live in US. Put a little bit more effort into the stripes, but I do like the sunglasses. Design you like. Indonesia. Rarely draw. Germany. I think the colors are wrong here. I think that the yellow is wrong. Historical. I don't recognize this one. Never drawn Bangladesh from your continent. Greenland. Your choice. Switzerland. Pretty good. I like how you draw the eyes on all your characters. This historical one is Bavaria. Historical one is Old Libya. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Gaddafi Libya. I don't think that's the right shade of green though. Frog Lord, I did show your stuff on stream. Malik has a comic. Let's take a look. Okay. You might have to explain this to me as well, but I just very briefly read it. Let's see. Croatia and Australia. Make sure the Australian flag, you do the Southern Cross correctly, the constellation. Same with New Zealand. Hey, Croatia, can I borrow you for a sec? Okay. Hey, watch where you're going. Chile. Uh-oh. Yay, I love my Lego tower. Kazakhstan, Michigan, Israel, Singapore. This is ASEAN, I think, the coin. No. Bermuda? Help. What have I done? I'm not quite sure what happened. I think Denmark made a tower out of a bunch of different countries. And then... But Australia threw Croatia. Croatia ran into Chile. Chile ran into ASEAN. ASEAN ran into Denmark. Denmark knocked over the tower, and the tower hit rectangle. It's not quite clear what's going on, but I get where you're coming from. I would work on this a little bit more. The art is good, though. Marble, 4th of July art. Oh, this is sick, man. Yeah, let's take a look at this. Marble Sphere made this for 4th of July. Just missing the, the stars on the flag in the background. The eagle probably could use an eye. Here, let's give the eagle an eye. Fixed. These sunglasses are dope. I love them. Really, really well done. I like the color choice that you used here, like this dark blue. The grayish blue. This is really, really good. I love this. Discord link. Sure. Let me drop the link in chat. Nightbot drops it in chat every now and then, but Nightbot kind of sucks at his job, so if you want to join our Discord, I put it in chat. This is cool. Good job, Marble Sphere, if you're still in chat. Netherlands, Sweden, and Austria, I think. Skiing? Is that right? Yeah, Sweden and Austria. Netherlands ball. This is cool. I like the background. This is great. The goggles are nice. You see there's a slight tint in the goggles. This is really well done. This is like perfect Polandball, you know? I wouldn't change a thing about this. I love it. Happy Belarus Independence Day. Who drew this? Malik. Belarus's Independence Day is today. We celebrate the Independence Day of a state that's still a puppet state of Russia. So, hello, hi. Did I receive your contest entry? If you put it in the contest entry channel, then I will get it at some point. Yeah. I'll just look through it. I haven't downloaded any of them yet. Pyro, you made a video on the Italian peninsula. I don't know that I can show that on stream though. My God. You guys put so much stuff in chat, I can't possibly keep all of this. Zeno drew Sealand. Let's take a look. Zeno won our last contest on Saturday. Look at how good this is. This is awesome. I love Zeno's art style. Look at how this looks like it was drawn by a pencil, which is super cool. The really thin outline. And then just two colors for basically all the lighting and shading. This is really, really good. It's super cute. I love this. Sealand is one of the few like not real states that is Canada and Polandball. Opinion on Polandball content farms? I don't know what that means. What is that, Owen Chen? This is really cool. Jacob, Michigan art. Let's take a look. Michigan versus Minnesota. It's nice. Just don't use line tool. Please don't use line tool. I know you think it... I know it's easier to use line tool, but it looks worse. See? You drew over it. I can tell. Right here. See how it juts out here? You drew over it. Don't use line tool. I promise you it looks better if you draw everything by hand. But it's good. Your art's coming a long way. The balls and the eyes look good. Frog Lord, I can show the Happy 4th of July art. I showed the other one already. Here, let's take a look. Frog Lord drew this. Happy 4th of July. I think he said this was me in a rocket ship. Missing the stars. Or maybe they've migrated from the flag into the star field. This is really good, though. I like it. Very cool. All right, chat, I think that's it for me. This was a longer stream than I thought it was going to be, but I had a good time. So, I am not going to stream tomorrow because it's a holiday for me, and I am just going to take it easy. But I'll stream on Friday, and I'll stream on Saturday. So again, if you are interested in entering the contest on Saturday, you need to get your entries in by Friday. Here it is. 10 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time on Friday is the deadline to submit something in our Discord. The theme for this Saturday is going to be surrealist art. So if you don't know what surrealism is, think of like some kind of dreamscape or whatever. Make a Polandball art piece that would appear in like a dream. So it doesn't have to be nonsensical. We're going to be loose with the rules. You can sort of like draw, like wings or something on a ball. Don't use limbs. Don't put hair. But you can go pretty wild, I think, because this is the YouTube channel and it's not the subreddit. So, Froglord, I did show the rest of your art a little bit earlier in the stream, the collab that the volcano thing or whatever with all the people on it. All right. Thank you guys for joining. I saw a lot of new faces. That was super cool. 161 likes on stream. God damn. Okay. You guys need to convince Dick Rhino to stream more during the middle of the week because that's like when all the Europeans are awake and I can't stream when that early except for on weekends. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and then we'll have a short out tomorrow, 4th of July themed comic. To the Americans in chat, happy 4th of July, and I will see you guys on Friday. Take care.